but we've got 3 trigger guns here. We've got the standard ST-1500 trigger gun by Suttner. We're going to measure what force it takes to pull this and what force it takes to hold it using a fish scale. We're going to be running at 3,000 PSI today using a Landa 5-gallon a minute, 3,000 PSI pressure washer. We're going to be comparing it to the Cougar Easy Pull trigger gun and the Karcher Easy Force trigger gun, which has a unique feature. You pull a safety, you push it from the back, and as the pressure washer pushes, it pushes against your hand. So we're going to measure what it takes to pull it, what it takes to hold it in, but this one is unique because it's actually using the force of the pressure washer to engage. So you have to actually hold the wand or the gun to pull your hand off of it. So I tell people this is like a ski rope, you know, when you're in trouble, let go. But it is kind of hard to let go. So, all right, y'all ready? Let's go. And here we go, let's see what we got. Goodness. All right, now we're gonna let it down to see when it lets go. The amount of pressure it takes to get it started. Amount of pressure it takes to hold it. All right, so did the results of our experiment come out anything like we thought they were going to? So I knew that this would probably be harder to pull, the ST-1500, than the Cougar trigger gun, just because the Cougar trigger gun, if you just pull and fill with no pressure, is so easy to pull and has a double lever mechanism, which makes it easier to pull. This is the traditional ST-1500. It has a fair bit of tension on that spring. I was a little surprised at how much force it took to get this going, but once we got it going, I don't think the pressure to hold it was all that great, although hand fatigue is a big thing when you're talking about running a pressure washer, especially for a long period of time. The Cougar trigger gun really exceeded my expectations. Much easier to pull than I thought it was going to be, much less force to hold it than I thought it was going to be, exponentially better, I think, than the ST-1500. And then the Karcher gun, once I remembered to pull the safety, the trigger pull took a fair bit of force, but less than I thought it was going to. I'd be curious to see what the results were between it and the ST-1500 as far as the amount of pull. And I'll also be curious to see if it took as much pressure or less pressure for the Cougar trigger gun. But once we pulled it, that force moving back, it would almost took nothing to hold it. Once you got it pulled, which it was harder to pull, but once you did it, it almost took no tension to hold it. So from a fatigue standpoint, pulling that trigger, having it push against your hand in the right environment, really nice feature. The only thing I will tell you again is, in order to let go of that, you got to hold the wand, you got to hold something, because you can't let go. If you let go, it just continues to follow you. So that is the only thing I've experienced with that. So very nice. We'll see what Zach comes up with for us and what it looks like in the end. Thanks for joining. Remember, it's not clean unless it's Cougar clean.